The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
You know the owner's got to be happy with that one. Thank you. Here we go, son.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go, John. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Taken down at the 47-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
DJ Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. But you look at this defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
That throw by Young incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as as the tackle's made at the Panthers 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, a run with Herbert. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
That certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Young going to move him around. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And the Panther 1st down.
First and 10, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches.
Great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers 20. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Herbert. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Herbert once more. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Young now from the 50. Rolling to his right. That is taken in by Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Young on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jones now on the return. Now Jones. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. That is caught. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, and now some space to operate. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Young. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the lonely way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They take the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Young off the play fake. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Oh, yeah, I got to get mine knocked out. Fucking 3rd down for you, though.
And as a
God,
result,
damn.
possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Unbelievable. 3 3rd downs. You're fucking crushed. And just gifted.
73 yards. And the Golden Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Young now, throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Here is Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, it's Young. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 26 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about it?
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Herbert. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
This is a funny game, man.
Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Golden Eagles might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, Young. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, God.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Oh,
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Can't believe I'm losing this fucking game.
To throw is Fields. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Oh, God.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Oh, fucking game.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Hey, Monday.
Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage
Staple
after the
of the
catch,
offense
but
is
still an
run
effective
around on
gain
3rd down,
nonetheless.
bail out fucking Madden.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, 2 people can't take that,
Open,
right?
but he couldn't
Nah.
get it to him. It's incomplete.
I didn't fucking catch it.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Young to throw it. Open man right side is Shark. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll play fake. Now Young. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
In motion left, that's Thielen. It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Moore, the man in motion. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's fields off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
I'm telling you, it was at 5 times a game. Who's my safety there? Chilling.
In the fourth quarter, and you're going to throw the football. Expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. All eyes on Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Piñeiro's extra point up
now we can hit that throw.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Here we go. A gain of 4. It's now second.
Ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tokyo, it's a second win on the year now.